The first thing you need is a piece of thermo acetate, and this will keep from warping when you use pigment ink and embossing powder with your heat gun. Now you can rinse off your acetate and then dry it off, or you can use a fabric softener sheet to keep the glitter from clinging. You can use any pigment ink with any outline rubber stamp. This rubber stamp is from Stampendous, and this is an Anagriffin black pigment ink pad. I'm using gold embossing powder, and I'll heat set that on the thermoacetate. Now we're ready to add glitter, and I chose variations of peach, and you must use a glue that dries clear. And so I use Art Institute Designer Dries Clear. And you can also use the metal tip, which comes with a straight pin, for precision gluing, and this is a wonderful tool. I use the darker glitters on the outside of the image and then the lighter glitters towards the center. I have magnets on my glitter pots because I put them on a magnetic bulletin board at one point so that I could see all of my glitter colors. It looks pretty cool when you do that. When you have finished applying the glitter, just allow it to dry overnight before attaching it to cardstock. Next, I used a piece of peach cardstock and I cut an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in half, and then I used my Cuttlebug to cut out a square window, which was just slightly smaller than the rubber stamp. And now I'm going to ink a happy birthday image on the front of the card with dye ink, not pigment. Once the image is completely dry, then I take a paintbrush to brush away all the excess glitter that seems to stick to the acetate. Now I'm going to cut out the image and I'm going to leave a 1/4 inch of acetate around my glittered image because I'll need to tape this down to the inside of the card. I'm going to use light tack tape just for positioning only. And if I look at the corners of the image, I can see a perfect placement so that the lines of the rubber stamp do not show through the window on the front of the card. I will remove this light tack tape once I get this image secured and it's right where I want it. Now I'm using double-sided sticky tape to secure the image because I'm going to cover it up with a piece of cardstock. So once I get my image in place, I'll remove the light tack tape, add more double-sided tape, and then I'll apply my cardstock. The cardstock pieces for the inside of the card are just slightly smaller than the actual card. So I believe they're 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. I'm going to add some peach ribbon and then this greeting card will be good to go.